Welcome back, everybody. It's your one and only Crazy Tyler here, coming back at you with another episode here in the Toronto Thunderbirds. It's now the off-season, live stream off-season. Yeah, guys, we're gonna see who will come in. We got some big news to say right here. I'll say in a second, but before I do, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. And of course, everybody is deciding to pull in their garbage cans now, right about in the evening, so that's great. But anyways, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here, hit that bell icons whenever I go live. But yeah, and share it to your friends and comment down below when this video is uploaded later. And yeah, so hold on. Let's have the big elephant in the room here, alright? Mitchell Schwartz said he was retiring. If you look on the last episode, big spoiler alert, we won the Super Bowl, and he said that he was going to set to retire. Now, I don't know if it was me that caused this problem because he had a skill point and I accidentally what's the word I'm saying? I auto upgraded people and he was one of them. And I tried everything to bring him back to his regular overall. Didn't matter. So I guess he is coming back for another season. Remember that meme from SpongeBob where he said, where SpongeBob is running down the street and he's saying he's gonna kick my butt, and then after that, everyone looks at the old man and they're like, how many times are we going to teach you this lesson, old man? That's how it is with Mitchell Schwartz. He's the old man right now, and he's not going to learn his lesson. He went down a lot in overall. He went from about almost a 90 to an 82. Big drop off. Not bringing him back. He's been good, but I guess he wants to go elsewhere. He's 35 now. He should retire, but I guess he won't. John Oakman, he didn't regress too bad. He's now 31. But we're not bringing him back for that big contract. We're not bringing him back for that much. Even though we're loyal to him and everything. It's a two-way road. Chris Warren, we're actually not going to bring him back, actually. One of the best fullbacks in the league, who is actually a really good multi-use back, but I want someone that can also catch the football in the backfield, and I think Jamarcus Chapman can fill that role perfectly. We tried to re-sign Lance Miller. Unfortunately, he said no, even though we gave him less salary, but we gave him more bonus, and yeah, it doesn't look like he is coming back. Very, very good scrambling quarterback / running back. He actually has running back abilities, and honestly, I like to bring him back. But you know what? If the shoe fits, the shoe fits. You know, if he doesn't want to come back, we don't need to bring him back. But yeah, those are the players we're not bringing back. But geez, that scared the living heck out of me. But the people who we did bring back. Where can I go? Acquisitions? No. Oh, we can actually sign free agents right here? Oh, shoot. Okay, guys. So, I have an idea for next Madden or the following Madden. Make this section your restricted free agent section, where people or players that are from the NFL who are going to technically be free agents or are free agents and they're restricted, and you can sign them. That would actually be pretty smart, honestly. But I actually went to the wrong tab, but I'm now finding out what this stuff is. And also, we can bring someone in and then re-sign them right now. So, fullbacks. Let's look at fullbacks real quick. Even though it's kind of cheating in a way. but it's not. Austin Allen. Yeah, it's good. Trucking, carrying. Let's see. See, you can even look at his stats right now. That's actually pretty cool. A lot of times, free agents, when you go to free agency, it doesn't show their what they had to show from their last previous year. So that's actually pretty cool. Huh. Interesting. Maybe we should look at this. These are technically, like, I'm only getting 3 options right here at receiver, and that's actually okay. It gives you the best ones out of all of them, and plus we have one, like, a lot of good. We have A at wide receiver, so they're not showing a lot of them. And then right here, Carl McFadden from Richmond. Intriguing. Let's see, tight ends. Anybody that seems intriguing. They're all technically older, so we have to go to legit free agency. Why are people cutting their grass and everything right now? Everything was fine earlier. Everything was silent. And all of a sudden, right when I do this, everyone's starting to decide to cut their yard and everything at the last second. Why is this guy on captain in free agency? Doesn't make no sense. But okay. So this is pretty interesting. Oh look, Louis May. Louis May's here. Huh, we can bring him back if we want to. Who else? See, not interested. See, we get more options, I think. Interesting. Defensive tackles are fine, but we do need to find a new second DT later on. Oh, this guy, Kevin Clark. Very good power rusher, it seems like. He's only 24, and he has star dev. We can add him, actually modify his overall to a pretty decent point, but we'll do that later. Zach Allen, Porter Gustin. Players that I am technically intrigued with, but they're way too old now for me, so I will say no to that. Say with Justin Hollins, Malik Jefferson. I think we're okay with the players that we have, and then we'll look at free agency for the big ones. Ricardo Ward, BYU product. Not bad. Really good man coverage corner. He can actually hit too. Maybe we can bring this guy in as free safety def here. He's 25. We'll look into him in the free agency section. Not seeing anybody else. See, that's the other thing too. Just go over here and look at them before I sign them. Tarek Thompson. Nope. Sean Chandler would have been good earlier. Teamer. Will Harris. Will Sink. Will Shank. Rudy Ford. Jamerson. Wow. I'm having nobody coming into the stream right now. That's a sad thing. And that's why I'm doing this right now too. Also waiting for people to come in into the live stream. Haven't live streamed in a while, so maybe that's why. Just give it a little bit of time. Trace Sermon's here, but we have a lot of running back depth already, so we don't really need anybody there. But like I said, I'm just gonna go to the transactions. It'll show. See, retirements. Oh, we can already see right there. NFC, there we go. NFL. Jordan Poyer retires. Brian Bulaga, Aaron Rodgers, Harrison Hitman Smith, Kyle Rudolph, Cameron Hayward, Patrick Peterson, Damian Snacks Harrison, Kaiwan Short, James Devlin, Chris Harris, Von Miller, Ben Jones, Justin Pugh, Everson Griffin, Mike Pouncey, Telvin Smith. Honestly, I expect him to retire much sooner. Malcolm Jenkins, Jarrell Casey, Sam Martin, Casey Hayward, Ronnie Hudson, Nick Easton, and Blair Walsh. Now, is there players in here that they're not showing that retires? I'm just wondering. Nope. Okay. Alright. Anyways, those are the retirements. Oh, shoot. And I was going to show resigns. Here we go. For us, we have resigned Vaughn Hopkins. We already know we resigned Chris Sewell early and Drew Kaiser early. But that's technically all the resignings we did. Everyone else are like practice squad signs. But, you know, there we go. Those are all the signs we got, and everyone else is gonna see ya, because we're gonna have to focus on signing some of the big players in the house next season, or in the next 2 seasons actually. Kirk Young, it'll be the next 2 seasons. We're gonna have to re-sign him sooner than later. We're gonna have to possibly re-sign John Ross. We're trying to look for another top receiver. Remember, also too, think of this. John Ross is set to leave after this upcoming year. So after this next season, he's set to leave for free agency, unless we can re-sign him. Now, he is 28. He has 98 speed, 98 acceleration, great catching. You possibly would think he can hold his overall. I've played with other teams in the game, and whenever I play and get him, he regresses pretty bad sometimes. So hopefully he's not going to be the same case in this episode or this series I do. But we got Chris Sewell, who's actually a pretty good piece, but he's nothing going to be top end. So we're going to have to look into maybe drafting a receiver sometime here in the near future, maybe this year. That's going to be one of our targets, even though we have a good receiver already, like Darren Nelson, who's a star dev, who's been a good developmental player for us. I mean, we could have started him this season, but we decided not to. Brian Wyatt, we got him in the practice squad and everything. But he looks pretty good. Yeah. So we're going to have to look into receivers. Now, what we can do is throw Eli Kershaw at receiver. Now, he would be the slowest, one of the slowest receivers I would have, but he's a very good threat down the field as well. His 84 speed and acceleration don't really match what he has on the field. But, you know, it is what it is. We need to upgrade his awareness a little bit, because that's actually kind of low. But we got Isaiah Fields, who I found out is actually a superstar development. I'm not kidding you guys. I didn't do anything with this guy. You know, after the season ended and it showed superstar, and I was just like, dang, that's pretty lit. So now we got him. Maybe he might be our new number 2 over Eli Kershaw, even though he's technically a year older and Kershaw has a couple years experience over Fields. Fields can be that good number 2 tight end to Donald Parham. Only time you can tell, we moved Kendall Morris to left tackle. Joe Allen stays at guard. Oh yeah, we released, what's his name? Whatever, he was our center. We released our center. Right guard, we have Evan Brooks, who's going to start next season. David Beard, who will start at right tackle next season. DeMarcus Payne will take over for Oakman's spot. Simon Albright will be one of the edge rushers on that side to compete. We got Ed Oliver, and we have another edge rusher in Keith Price that we have still. Everyone else looks the same. We moved Patrick Queen back to left outside linebacker. Tyler J. Peterson is looking pretty good. Roman Thomas actually looks pretty good as well. As a 22-year-old, he has 87 speed, 90 acceleration. He has pretty good skills to pay the bills, but will his bills actually pile up, or whatever analogy I'm going to use? Gary Wilkerson is actually now eligible to play fully next season since he spent his first year on his term in the Army. So that was good. Who else? We released Chris Westry. We released him because we still have Philip Catch. Jakari Williams really proved himself this season. Even though Chris Westry actually really did good in the Super Bowl, but honestly, it wasn't good enough to keep him. So we had to use Jakari Williams now. Arion Springs, Deacon Johnson, Jakari Williams, Philip Cash. He's one of those players that will have to get paid here real soon. Kenny Robinson, Josh Jones, and Marcus Spence. Marcus Spence actually has came into his own pretty well so far, with a good 83 zone coverage, really good hit power, and everything. So I can't wait until I see what he has to offer. We also re-signed Blankenship, so that's some good news right there. So that's what we got right now. So give me 1 second. I am going to have to respond to some of my texts, and I will see you guys in free agency, the first stage of free agency. Let's go. Alright. Don't mind me just doing my thing. Alright. Whew. Celebratory drink. Alright, let's look at free agency. Holy cow, Christian Wirfs is available. Fletcher Koch is available. Travis Etienne is available. J.K. Dobbins is available. Najee Harris is... Oh, man. John Runyon's available. The Raiders are trying to get him, and I can understand that. Chase Young is available. Oh, boy. Chase Young is available, everybody. Sanford Samuels, Colin Johnson. We let him go. Henry Ruggs is available. Oh, boy. Greedy Williams, D.D. Westbrook, Peoples-Jones, Tremont Terry. Actually, wow, the Buccaneers actually released him. Schwartz, Jalen Reagor, Chris Westry. I'm surprised he's not getting any bids, but Chris Warren is. D Ford, kind of old in his career, but he's getting offers. Marcelino Ball, Marquise Blair, Tariq Cohen is there. Oh boy, we saw all those super big names. Sean Oakman's actually getting offers. He got 2 of them from the Eagles and the Panthers. Have to look at that one. They're both in the NFC. Hopefully he goes to the Panthers. Any underrated players in here? Devontae Smith. Like I said, we need to get receivers really bad. Parker Braun, that's who we had. We released him. Wow, Patrick Pillay actually got released from the Seahawks. Ooh, boy. He actually looks really good. What's his catching like? 65. That's actually acceptable. That's actually acceptable. We might actually look into that. Richie Grant. Trayvon Howard's getting offers too. Nice. We let him go, boosted his overall up due to his production. So, that's pretty good. Cordell Barlow, 27 years old though. I can't get a guy that old right now. Let's see what we got going here. This is going to be Riley Stapleton's back. He went back from tight end to receiver. He really likes to play a receiver, so he just threw him at tight end at the last second. So that's something there. Man, I am actually excited for this. Our quarterbacks. Now, Lance Miller's not getting any offers. We'll look at it later. We need to focus on the bigger players at hand. Even though I like seeing these running backs in here, definitely like Najee Harris and A.J. Dillon. Hawthorne might be our fullback. He might. I don't know. But anyways, speaking of fullbacks, Zach Line. I mean, there's not really anybody else good other than Patrick Pillay. Johnson will get an offer here soon, but Henry Ruggs. There's Donovan Peoples-Jones, who's actually only 24. Preston Williams, Devontae Smith, 25. See what we got. Kendrick Rogers here. Barlow's too old, like I said. Johnson's 25, but I would like to get someone else. Wow, Sammy Watkins is down to a lower overall. Gary Jennings. Jonathan Johnson. Oh yeah, Bew Henderson we actually had. Well, let's see what they got in here. Nothing I'm seeing. Dang, man, I can't find anybody that's even worth bringing in. Bringing in a really old Melvin Gordon. Man, he's gotten old. His carrying went down significantly. Wide receivers. We do need to get someone like Ruggs. I feel like someone like Ruggs can actually solidify, and he actually reminds me a lot of John Ross here. A lot of John Ross vibes I'm getting. So we'll possibly grab him and develop him. Let's give him a 3-year deal. $23 million. Hopefully he can accept that. Let's see, who else do we got here? Cole Kemp. But like I said, our tight ends are actually pretty okay at the moment. Tristan Wirfs, though, and John Runyon. Now, Morris is fine. Beard, also alright. We're not bringing back Schwartz, but Tristan Wirfs. would be a very, very humongous upgrade for us. We tried to trade to the Browns earlier this season, try to get something out of him, but they didn't budge. Man, Browns are just trying to get him back though. John Runyon, the Raiders are trying really hard to get John Runyon. I don't blame him either. He's a really good player. What do we do here? Should we just draft a new one? Players like that don't grow on trees. Let's see. Players like that really don't grow on trees, everybody. So I might have to make the move. I just might have to make that move. Wow, look at this guy. Superstar Dev. Intriguing. Not really good pass blocking. But you can develop him to get some good pass blocking. So he has 11 bids. Louis May we can bring back. But my biggest player I want to grab is Chase Young. I think I'm going to make that a big addressment right now, is get him. But before we try to get any of these big name players, except we are going to get Henry Ruggs. I am determined to get Henry Ruggs. Let's just say in a perfect world, we got Christian Samuels, John Ross. We do have Chris Sewell, who's actually pretty good. But if we can bring in John Ross onto this team, not John Ross, if we can bring in Henry Ruggs onto this team with John Ross and Christian Samuels, I would actually be content. And by the way, Christian Samuels is an X factor. He has the Moss ability, so that is pretty good. But Chris Sewell, I mean, like I said, we gave him like a 2-year deal. He's not set to stay much longer. Maybe we can use him as trade option or release him, but he's a cheap option at receiver, and we can develop him pretty nicely and have Darren Nelson as that 5th receiver. Wyatt might be the player to go. But let's look at the players at hand we got, okay? Richard McLean, we're not going to re-sign him. Alright, so what we'll do, put him on the trade block. See if any teams are interested. Now, we can put Kashim Hawthorne at fullback. But he has said that he doesn't want to play fullback. He wants to play running back. And you can't blame the guy, honestly. He's actually a pretty good running back. So, we'll keep him at running back for now. But we'll have him try fullback at certain times, you know, because we have a new playbook that we're going to be addressing here soon. But Shaq Benjamin, converted receiver to running back, has done phenomenal for us so far. So, yeah, he's a good kick returner. We have Rudy Blair here at running back. But anyways, next year we have let's actually look at it from a better perspective. Let's go to salaries. Players next season now are set to their contracts to, so we have to re-sign Joe Allen. That's going to be a huge contract we're going to have to bring back. Kerry Sylvester, another big player we have to bring back. Josh Jones, he's expendable. We can actually re-sign him to maybe a cheaper contract. Hawthorne might not be able to come back next season, or, you know, next offseason he won't possibly be here. Darren Nelson set to go. Jawan Taylor set to go. Slauson set to go. Kershaw, McLean, Keith Price, Nagemchi, Cash. So players that we are going to bring back are like Cash next season. I don't know if Keith Price will be coming back. Taylor won't come back. Hawthorne might not come back. So that's the players what we got. So our cap space is pretty decent, but after all the signings that we're gonna do and re-signings, we gotta think ahead. So Morris is back at tackle. Allen is at guard. We have our left side's pretty great. Center's not good, right guard's not good, and right tackle's kind of okay. That's why I want to kind of go pick up Tristan Wirfs or John Runyon, because that can actually fill in big needs for us. And honestly, I'd rather have Runyon. He's more cheaper than Wirfs here. But we can actually have expendable players. Like Andrew Norwell's getting pretty old, but he's actually still pretty good in his own right. Yeah, he's still alright. Sharpling, Bosman, Joel Benento, Matinho, I can't say his name right, but good pass blocker. I mean, he used to play tackle in Nevada. Throw him at tackle, maybe that would be kind of good, but I would not fix anything. We would like to keep using our younger players that we got. So yeah, I think we're fine at our O-line. So it comes down to Chase Young. That is not a bad offer. It's pretty good. He has left the Giants, the land of the Giants, to come to a different team. Now, the top contenders are the Raiders, which are trying to be a super team right now. They have Isaiah Simmons already. So, I don't know about that. I mean, if you look at other positions here, nothing's going to be compared to him. Wow, Gallier actually left the Bills. Kind of surprised on that one, honestly. Cameron Brown, he's a speed rusher. Penn State. No one that's looking great. Oh, wow, Robert Quinn didn't stay. I actually thought he would retire. Demario Davis. He would not be a bad option. Maybe give him some bonus here. Possibly bring him in. But let's try to outbid these teams. Now, he's looking for big money. 64.6 million. Alright, that brings up by 1 point. Kinda do want him. We do need a player like him. Let's see, 4 years, a good 4-year contract would not be bad. There we go, 100 points. See, there's not much other than that. I mean, DeMarcus Payne, we might actually throw him to defensive tackle. Believe it or not. I mean, you can throw him anywhere, honestly, but in certain packages, we might actually throw him at defensive tackle. Robert Nagimchi's getting old, and Evan Bell's not actually doing too well. I mean, he's good, but I don't think he's going to be anything special other than preseason player. Kerry Sylvester's set to get a big contract next season. We already signed Ed Oliver. So I gotta possibly make some cuts here. Now, Jawan Taylor's good, but he has nothing that can offer for me. Throw him on the trade block. If we don't get anything offered to us, then we'll trade him manually. Running backs, I mean, Kadeem Hawthorne. Kadeem Hawthorne is alright, but alright. Shoot. That was a little disgusting. Oh. Man, Robert Nagimchi's looking one of those cap casualties later on. If we have to, we will have to let him go. Keith Price, pretty good player. I really like him. But I don't know. Ed Oliver's pretty much better, and then getting Chase Young. Chase Young and Ed Oliver. Like, oh, come on. That will be really, really dominant. So I mean, in college, DeMarcus Payne played every position on the defensive line, and he actually played tight end in certain spots. So, and he used to play basketball. So maybe we can utilize him in a lot of ways than we think. Like I said, Taylor Henry's there. Jawan Taylor. Let's see if there's any teams interested. Now, obviously, the first team shows the Bears. Charles Leno. Dante Ware still there. Kobe Gossett's still there. Let's see. That's funny. Markel Harrell and Connor Harrell. Are they actually related? No, that's actually a real life Harrell. No, they're not related. Just a coincidence. Julian Hernandez we used to have. But, let's see. Leonard. Alright, back to looking at players here, or teams that need players. Now they have Rick Gore, not pretty bad. They can throw someone at center. David Key wouldn't be able to move to center. Tyree McGee. It's more of a guard. Rick Gore, 6'7", 237. They say they need a tackle, and they do. I don't know. Maybe. Just maybe. We might actually trade him here. To the Buccaneers, maybe, here. A.J. Pryor. No one I'm intrigued here. No one here. Jared Walker, former safety. Man. Whew. Just maybe. Yeah, I've also have Philip Stewart and Marcus Spencer. Philip Stewart, superstar dev. He actually looks pretty good, but nothing I'm intrigued with. Wow, they have no running backs? Unless the running backs are injured. Maybe we can trade Rudy Blair there for him. No one I'm really in. I mean, we'll look. See, Cardinals. Now, they do need offensive line in the worst possible way. Taylor would actually be a pretty cheap option. Hey, they have Eric Valdez. Cap space would actually get better. by letting him go or just trading him. So they have Chandler Jones. Pretty good still. Will Peters, Matthew Chase, JJ Watt still kicking. Oof. Wow, we still have 3 first rounders. A second, 2 thirds, a fourth, a fifth, 6th, and 3 sevenths. Then the following year we have 2 second round picks. Nah, we'll keep Jawan Taylor for now. But if there's any team that is interested in him, hopefully they give us a call. Taylor Henry, 6'5", 315. I mean, you can actually play center if we wanted him to, but I rather prefer what we got at center already in Miles Bolden and Slauson. Demarcus Chapman will get re-signed. Let's see, who else? Alright. We have to draft a linebacker. We need to draft a linebacker possible. Most possibly. DeMario Davis is a pretty good option. Von Hopkins we have is a pretty good option as well. Oh, they have Khaleke Hudson right here. Man, they let him go to waste a little bit. Possibly throw him at strong safety. Would not be a bad idea. Possibly bring him in. I mean, that's not a bad contract. But let's give him under 500,000 there. Khaleke Hudson, you know, throw him at safety. You know, that'd be pretty good. Backup free safety. Sean Davis, Ty Summers. Floyd Baker, 6'2", 232. Not too bad. Howard Fisher. JD Belias. Star Dev. Darren Preston, 25. Nixon. Leonard Floyd. Devondre Campbell. Possibly bring Campbell back. He was actually not too bad. Vincent Neely. Wow, look at these linebackers right here. Cody Barton's right here. Blake Martinez. McKinney. Benerick McKinney. Hell, throw him at right outside linebacker for us. Might be a really good thing. Who would we rather have, McKinney or Demario Davis? Oops, we also... I didn't mean to do that. So... But... Demario Davis... He's actually still pretty good. Huh. I'll keep Davis. He's actually alright still. Tackling's pretty low, though. Wait, Caleb Kelly. Wow, he's very fast. Good zone coverage. Huh, interesting. He's a real-life player, too. Alton Robinson, real-life player, Seattle. Pretty nice. But I don't want Reuben Foster on this team. Roll Thompson. Avery Williamson, maybe. I don't know. David Long. West Virginia, I used to like him a lot. Not bad. Matthew Adams, Kowalski, Evan Weaver, Trevor Gorey. Wow, he's getting a lot of offers. Huh, maybe LSU reunion? Maybe. Just maybe an LSU reunion. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Hello and welcome to the live stream. Let's see, but Khaleke Hudson's right here. See, Chase Young's available. We're gonna try to get him. Henry Ruggs. Khaleke Hudson looks pretty good. We can move in at right outside linebacker with Vaughn Hopkins, but there's also Demario Davis. We might just stick to youth with Khaleke Hudson. Yeah, that'll be pretty good. It's not too bad of a contract. No, we need to save our cap space. These two we need to just focus on getting right now. So, let's try to bring him, let's see, 66 million. 101 point offer. Henry Ruggs, let's bring that one up. The 24 million. So 66 million, 24 million. We're going to be spending a lot of money here. Our cap room is actually okay, but grabbing these two big time former first rounders would be pretty good. Now I know Henry Ruggs in this game is technically a second rounder, but getting Chase Young would just help a lot, and then getting Henry Ruggs and developing him with John Ross and Christian Samuels, that's going to be a really scary, fast receiving team. Alright. Let's save it right here, because I don't want to get screwed. Sometimes Madden likes screwing with me. You know what? Just to make sure he stays or comes to our team. 6 million. So a $67 million offer. Wow, he still is not budging. Alright, what about this? 1 point. Now, 100. Wow, jeez, we're going over his fair offer. But man, he's a good player. We need to bring in a good edge rusher like him. So let's see if we can grab him. Yes, we got both of them. We got Henry Ruggs and Chase Young. We did it. We don't need no edge rushers now. Welcome to the team, guys. I'm gonna have to change his number. Who has number 11? No one does. No one should have the number 11. So, let's bring in Henry Ruggs with a new number. Number 10? Who has 11 on the team? I know it's not John Ross. Am I missing something here? Oh, Shaq Benjamin. That's why. Actually, we might actually change his number. No, he's going to stick to the number 11. Let's actually give it... Let's just give Henry Ruggs number 10. There we go. Henry Ruggs, John Ross, Christian Samuels, Chris Sewell. This team is looking pretty good. It's looking really good, actually. Now, Chase Young. We got Fearmonger. What number did he wear in college? 92? Number 2 in college, so that it's actually all right. All right, so 92 it is. Man, this guy is an absolute beast. Now, his hit power should be a little bit higher. Just going to tweak it a little bit. I'm not going to tweak it too much, but I'm going to tweak it just a tad bit. Because he can play almost any position. About 84, 85, 84 hit power. That's actually pretty fair. Alright, that's pretty fair right there. Chase Young, welcome to the team. Pretty nice. We got Unstoppable Force and Ed Oliver, Fearmonger and Chase Young. We got Kerry Sylvester, who's also an Unstoppable Force. Now we're going to have DeMarcus Payne play some 3-4 defensive end and 4-3 defensive tackle in certain areas. It's going to look really well. We're going to look really good. team is starting to shape up nicely. Gary Wilkinson. Have Wilkerson play right outside linebacker possibly. And we'll keep him at middle. What else do we got going? We'll keep Josh Jones as strong safety for now. Patrick Queen is back. Alright. Now let's scout some college players. Oh yeah, there are combines in. Wow, Justin Pryor. Holy cow. Holy cow. Why is he didn't go up the first round? That's the highest I've seen in a QB in ever. Wow, Mississippi State, 6 foot, 223. Kind of like a Drew Brees, Russell Wilson-esque player. Wow, really good player. But I'm not intrigued. Joey Richardson, intriguing, but not someone I'm looking for. Maybe Aaron Scott somewhere. We could possibly grab him. Possibly. Sawyer's not too bad himself in later rounds. Running backs, Bubba Bonds. We are going to try to plan on getting him if we can. Kevin Day. Wide receivers. Denzel Grant. Not great, but it's alright. Max Stark. Lester Lewis. Can't believe he fell down. John Ayers from Northeastern. Small school, that's why he's possibly that low on the chart. Davis Monroe is not that great. Quincy Martin with a 7.0 combine. Pretty good, pretty good. Rayford from UL Lafayette. Alright. Glitched out. Alright. I kept an eye on him. Nope. Maybe. Christian Edmond. 5'7" combine. Keep an eye on him. Lockhart. Oof. I mean, he's really good when it comes to his 40. He's actually not bad. Why are they saying he's a 5th rounder? Oh well. Chris Dempsey. Oh, one of those players. Nice. Roth? Nope. Fells? Maybe. Solomon? Maybe. Well, we don't need an edge rusher right now, even though he looks pretty good. Trawick, James Benson. I'm looking for a run stuffer. Aaron Lynch might be that guy, or Martin Ward. Let's see. What was it? Wait, that's 7-1 combine McKinney. But Bubba Bonds has a 7-7. Southern Alabama player. Possibly will get drafted early. I can't do that. I don't know why. Alright. There's really not much else to scout. Wait. I want to... What's this guy? Lambert. Wow, he's really quick. And powerful. We might have to look at him. 6'3" combine in later round. Michigan State player. Wow, he's actually pretty fast too. We'll look at them. DeMarco looks pretty good. 4.71. 4.77. Zachary DeMarco looks pretty good. 23. Gerald Ford's 22. I just need somebody to fill in that spot. Man, no offers for Colin Johnson. Greedy Williams ain't gaining offers. Well, now Jalen Reagor gaining offers. Wow, Christian Wirfs is now going to the Chargers. Fletcher Cox is going to finish his career in Minnesota. J.K. Dobbins is going to possibly replace Le'Veon Bell. John Runyon's going to the Eagles. That's a problem. D.D. Westbrook going to the Raiders. Peoples Jones going to the Jaguars. Termon Terry going to the Eagles as well. And then they'll go to the Jets. Gallier going to the Cowboys for a cheap off. Well, not too cheap actually. Marquise Blair's going to the Houston Texans. Justin Foster to Kansas City. Julian Blackman to the Niners. D Ford to the Falcons. Chris Warren's going to the Chargers as well. Sean Oakman going to the Panthers. There we go. That's what I was hoping for. Anybody else? Patrick Pile is going to the Panthers. Traven Howard going to the Vikings. Any other former players of ours? Wow, Jared Davis and Cody Barton get taken from Green Bay. Benjamin Victor going to the Eagles. Some names that are familiar. Cochran. Gorey is going to the Patriots. That makes a lot of sense. Really? That cheap of a contract too? Wow. Alright, well. Now here's a more of an opportunity to sign one of these running backs. Najee Harris. Just maybe bring him in. Have Najee Harris and Jonathan Jones? Would be insane. Same with AJ Dillon. AJ Dillon would be pretty crazy. Yeah, he's pretty good. Najee Harris. He's really great. I need a big power back like him. Only want a 2-year deal. $9.9 offer. We'll throw that out there to him. A 2-year deal. I don't want nothing too big for him. To make room for the running backs, I let go of Rudy Blair. It's a good receiving back though. But we have Shaq Benjamin, who is that guaranteed player like that. So we'll let go Rudy Blair. Leonard Allen. He's been actually underrated. He has 76 catching too. Kasheem Hawthorne is our power back after all. But he's just not doing anything really special for us. He'll be one of those players thrown on the trade block. Let's try to lowball Najee Harris a little bit. I don't want to pay that much. See, even that's a lot. There we go. You might not like that, but it's an offer, and hopefully we can grab him. It's only a 2-year deal as well, so it's nothing too bad out of that deal. I mean, Travis Etienne is actually pretty good too. But he's an elusive back, and we already have elusive back already. Man, Stanford Samuels is getting a lot of money. The Niners are trying to pay a whole lot to get him back. Man, this is actually a pretty good free agency. Holy cow, man. Oh, Chris Westry is not getting offers, unfortunately. Marcelino Ball. Interesting. Sean Elliott's getting 2 offers from the Bills and the Vikings. So that's something right there too. Candy Golden. Devontae Smith. Let's bring him back, Lance Miller. A $3 million offer for 3 years, so that's not bad, honestly. So I can take that. I'm not seeing anybody else that is catching my eye, so I might just sim this through. Schwartz is still not getting any offers. I mean, I like the guy and everything, but he said he was going to retire, and he doesn't freaking retire. And I don't want to bring him back after he did that. And Beard's been sitting back there for a while. So, you know, you got to make sacrifices sometimes. Alright, Khaliki Hudson's getting offers now. So I'm glad we didn't grab him. Dimity Jr. is not getting any offers right now either. Maybe we'll throw him an offer. Around this range. 8.5. Hopefully he can take that offer, lowball him a little bit. I mean, we had really, really good big pickups already. Anton Brooks. Jamal Jefferson. J.R. Reed. Let's bring in J.R. Reed. He was really good for Georgia. So let's try to grab him if we can. We'll get him later. Right now, we're trying to get Najee Harris, Divinity Jr., and Lance Miller. All right. Fifth-year options too. All right, accepted through everybody. Sweet, the lowball offers worked. So fifth-year option. Carry Sylvester. That can actually push it back for another year. Like I said, there's Sylvester, there's Cash. But pushing Sylvester back to another year, the resign might actually help. He brought almost no value to the team last year. Sure. Right. Alright, yeah, just to be on the safe side, we pick up his fifth-year option. Alright, we got another fifth-year option. Joe Allen. Yeah. Now, these fifth-year options, I do want to fully re-sign Joe Allen. I mean, I don't want to pick up his fifth-year option because I can just re-sign him for, like, a long time. Let's see. No. We'll re-sign him. We'll try to re-sign him. Other quarterbacks in here not looking too great, so we'll just look around. Oh yeah, McKinney. Not too great. Wide receivers. Nelson Samuels, not too good. Let's look at some undrafty players. So, Mike Herdon, Nate Robertson from Nebraska, Ricky Cooper, whatever. Sheldon Hankins, Traquel Dell, Denzel Wardson. He's not bad. We'll keep an eye on him. Oh, actually, I did get a... I really did get a scouting report on him. He is a he's an athlete, so he can play corner, receiver. Don't know how good at corner, but we'll find out about that later on. These players are not too bad. But... Christian Hunter. Wow. Yeah. Bring him in. Bring him in. Honestly, I don't feel like we should sign any more players after what we just did. Yeah. And now Divinity Jr. We got LSU reunion coming, which is pretty nice. So we'll put Michael over at right outside linebacker. There we go. Middle linebackers, pretty good. Corners are pretty good. We just need a new free safety. Lance Miller's back, so that's good. Richard McLean, so hopefully we can get a deal with him. Kashim Hawthorne. Now we just brought in Najee Harris. We'll move Kashim Hawthorne at fullback this year. What does he look like at fullback? 83 overall, pretty good. We'll just do it manually. Alright. Sweet. There we go. I kind of want to try Leonard Allen this season as well. And someone like Leonard Allen I can release. Normal dev, 70 overall. Pretty good. He's really good. But I don't know. Just right now with him, we have a lot of good players already. Leonard Allen is going to be gone. Save some cap space as well. Alright. Now we don't need edge rushers anymore now. We don't need to get all these other players. We do want to look into receiver though still. We do have the 12th and 17th pick. So the 12th player overall is Evan Hall, and we do need a center. If we can grab him, if he's still there, we'll grab him from West Virginia. And there's Javier Garrison as well. Throwing him at center. Then at 17, we have Nicholas Taylor from Miami. A 4.35. Holy cow. Pretty fast. Very, very fast, actually. Jamal Best. He's not that fast, but he's pretty good otherwise. Man, he's very thin, though. We'll look into these players. Tremont Long. 6'6", 252. That's a big tight end. Garrison. I mean, Leonard Howard's right there. Nicholas Taylor. So Elias Smith is 24, but he's pretty good. Overstreet. Cedric Hayward. Stein. David Silverman from Oregon. He checks the boxes a whole lot. So if we can't get Hall, we can get Silverman. So we're not going to trade up in this draft. We're actually going to just keep what we got. Trade offers for Hawthorne. Let's see. All right, Philly, we're not going to do that. But Tampa Bay, though, we can counter offer that. I feel like we can counter offer those. Now, if it's going to be the Eagles, they're going to have to pay us a whole lot. And plus, they have really good running backs already. While the Buccaneers only have Royce Freeman. That's it. So, they're going to possibly try to make a superstar out of him. So, before we do, let's look at other teams that need a running back. Duke Johnson's not going to do anything big for them. Those guys are just going to get released. Except for Rocco Moore. Duke Johnson's on a 1 year. Maybe, just maybe, trade him to the Bears. Remember, us and the Bears are really good trade partners. They'll be possibly intrigued to have him. Wow, AJ Dillon going to the Bills. That is something. Let's see. Justin Stewart. Nope. Nope. Oh yeah, they're planning on replacing Le'Veon Bell. Wow, really? Alright, well, Buccaneers are our only trade option right now. Devin Wood, Joe Pendleton, Adonis, Cotron. Nobody good at O-line. Receivers are not too great. Alright. So. Kasheem Hawthorne to the Buccaneers for a 5th round pick this year, 3rd round pick the following year, and a 7th. Now that should be actually pretty fine right there. 5th rounder this year and a 3rd rounder next year. There we go. We don't need Kasheem Hawthorne anymore. We got Najee Harris. We got Jonathan Taylor. Shaq Benjamin. We have really good running backs. And I'm planning on drafting with that 5th round pick. Now, since we got from Tampa Bay, we'll actually draft that one running back. Yeah, there we go. Kasheem Hawthorne is no more a Thunderbird. He already won 2 Super Bowls with us, so goes to show. Oh shoot, we need a scout. D'Angelo Lambert looks pretty good. Rainey's pretty fast. Okay. Joe Hammond. Stevenson, power rusher. Corners. Dent sucks. Okay. Kent Crocker. Kendrick York. Matthew Kershaw. Tyler Cotron. Darian Xavier. Okay. I'll bite. Strong safeties. Antonio Neal. Alright. Sorry, I'm not doing much commentating, everybody, so I'm just been trying to scout and everything. See what we got going here. I'm not seeing anybody else to scout for my last 5 points. Why not? Where was he? Nathan Bradshaw. I just can't scout the last point. So, oh well. Alright, everybody. We're going to go into the draft right here. Let's see what type of future stars we can find. But before we do this, I am going to do a text real quick. So, I'll be right back. Alright. Let's look at the free agency recap. Players are left. Greedy Williams is there. Am I looking to him? Marcelino Ball's there. David Long. Sean Wade. Coughlin. Big Play Slay. Cole Miller. Nothing too spectacular. So let's start the draft. We're not going to move up in this draft. We already did all these other last 2 seasons. So let's actually go pick by pick, tell our next pick. Javier Lejeune goes to the Saints. What a good name for Louisiana. That's where my father is actually living right now. So the Giants get Joel Harvey. So back-to-back middle linebackers. So he's going to the Giants. The Eagles, now, they can go in any direction right now. They're actually our rival. So let's see what they're going to possibly get. So the Eagles right now, they picked up John Runyon. Alright. They have Carson Wentz, but he's getting older. Running back's fine. Receiver, they just fixed that in free agency with Tamarion Terry. They have Sean Johnson. Last year they drafted Jazier Waynes. They just brought in Benjamin Victor. So they have a really good receiving core with all these backups right here. So tight ends obviously is always good. Let's see. They have Lane Johnson at right tackle. Left tackle, they have John Runyon. Left guard, no, alright. Center's okay. Right guard's okay. They have Willie Henry at left end. Solomon Thomas at right end. Defensive tackles PJ Hall. Zach Braun at left outside linebacker. Olakun at right outside linebacker with Avery. Remember, they're a 3-4 after all. So if they're a 3-4, right? Are they still a 3-4? I need to look at this. Eagles. Base 3-4, Matt Hedrick. So Eagles. Middle linebacker. They have Adam Whitley. They're fine at middle. They don't need middle. They might need another edge rusher over there, and there's actually available edge rushers. So if I don't see an edge rusher get taken right here, I would be actually surprised. Corner, they possibly need to improve because they get some more youth in there. Maybe a new free safety. They already brought in Zach Lambert last season. Last couple seasons ago. So I don't know. Let's see what they will grab. Maybe Best. They get Samuel Best. Like I called it. So I'm surprised they didn't get him. They didn't get the edge rushers. So Samuel Best actually goes. So that's really not good. They've brought in 2 receivers in the offseason, and they've just drafted another receiver. I guess he was the best player for them. Alright, let's just go on. Devontae Cross, left tackle from Oklahoma State, OKC. So, not a bad pick. The Rams take Stan McDermott from Oklahoma Sooners. Not bad, not bad. Terrell Poindexter from Florida State goes to the Steelers. The Titans take Tremont Long, the tight end from OKC. So a lot of OKC players going right now. A lot of Oklahoma players. So they have Juwan Smith. So yeah, they technically need a new tight end. But picking one up right here was a little questionable. The Bears take Evan Hall. Dang, that's who I wanted to grab. Okay, we still have that other center, Silverman available. Lockhart. Leonard Howard. Wow. Leonard Howard, 80 overall from Georgia. So he stays in Georgia. That is insane. Cardinals take Javier Garrison. All right. It's alright. We got players still available for us. Now we can pick Jadarius Trawick. Not too bad. Nicholas Taylor. Moses Overstreet. He's pretty good all around. I mean, we could throw him at center if we wanted to. Cedric Hayward's, he's okay. Stein, whatever. Colorado State. He can actually reunite with Christian Samuels. Do I get Stein here? Or do I get Silverman? They're both very good players. So 36 bench. 33 bench. And we got another pick later. Tracy Bishop, 7.4 combine. Holy cow. It's pretty good. Reggie Fedrick, also another really good player. Quarterbacks, we don't need QBs. Like I said, I mean, Jaden Simmons, we can get him with our last first round pick. Or we can just trade up, honestly. Taylor Herman's there too. So that is pretty good. We'll possibly have to grab him later. Overstreet looks pretty good. Do you get Overstreet? Really good player. Brandon Steen. And Chris Dempsey on the undrafted section looks pretty good. Dave Silverman. Very raw, really good raw abilities. Good lead block, pass block. He's agile. He fits in the scheme. Same with Moses. 38 on the bench, so he is 23 compared to 21 with Steen. And Stein can actually get more strength over time. I think we're going to take Brandon Stein here. 77 overall. He is a hidden dev. Looks pretty good. Oh, wow. Well, we need a new center, and he can be technically our new center. That's a good pick. Very, very good pick for us. Joey Mann from Iowa State goes to the Raiders. Jaguars select Dominic Lowry from Oklahoma. Okay. Do they really need a tight end? I don't know if the Jaguars really need one. That's actually kind of questionable. They kind of need one. Josh Oliver is still good, though. But, whatever. Cedric Hayward, wow, he's a 74. I mean, he's not a bad player, but at this point, not good value. Niles Brennan, he's okay value right here, but we're back at 17. We can trade down if we want. We can grab Trawick, Tracy Bishop, Elias Smith, James Benson, even. But we did fix that right outside linebacker position. Aaron Lynch is right here. Looks pretty good. I don't know if I want to take him this early, though. Someone like Jadarius Trawick looks amazing, but, man, raw skills are not that great. I might pay for that later. He might be good, but at this spot right now, I don't need him. Silverman's still on the board. James Britt. I don't like to get James Britt right here. Actually, I'd rather get Christian Hunter later. Gonna be completely honest. We got so many picks. It's ridiculous. Maybe we should trade down. Maybe we should trade down. Pick up a future pick. Actually, never mind. This is actually crap. All these are crap. Let's just trade. Let's see if we can trade with somebody in the AFC, like Oakland. We did steal Chase Young from them, so we might trade with Oakland. There's Miami. Let's trade with Oakland. Oakland and there's Miami, because both teams. Let's see, with Miami though. Let's see, they got Jordan Love. It's already all right. Running backs are good. Ooh, fullback looks pretty good. But receivers, wow, they don't have many receivers at all. Maybe they can trade up to get a new receiver. They have Neil Henley. He had 6 sacks this season with 12 TFLs. Not a bad player. Christian Wilkins, Manuel Craig, Samson Ubicum, Preston Smith, Raekwon McMillan, Jermone Baker, Kuda, Wesley Harper. Dakota Youngblood. He looks really intriguing. I mean, we got already good corners already throughout on here, so we don't need to grab a corner. Divney Jr., we did bring him in. He's pretty good, but he's only on a 2-year deal, and I'm not looking into someone like him for a while for a permanent job. So when it comes to linebacker, we can do two things. We can either grab Darius Trawick, go for the risk, high reward possibly. He's a high risk, high reward player. You know, we don't know much more about him. Or we can go later on, get like someone like Martin Ward, develop him, but he's really slow. Or get Aaron Lynch. I might grab Aaron Lynch later. Patrick looks pretty good. Darren Dukes from Florida looks pretty good. Zachary DeMarco. So it all depends right now. I don't need to take one right here. Honestly, it's a need, but it's not a humongous need at the moment. We do need receiver. Jaden Simmons would be a good pick later. Running backs, like I said, I don't need one. Let's look at the Raiders. We already looked at the Dolphins. Now let's look at the Raiders real quick. Not Rams, Raiders. There we go. Now, they do have a lot of players. And one of their players they have is Khalil Sweet that I like a lot. And if I can actually grab him, that would be pretty sweet. Because he's also like I mean, he doesn't get that much time in. And I feel like for us, if we grabbed him, he would get so much time. The Westbrook and Rager and, you know. Poor Deontay Burnett. He had a really good season, and now he gets pushed down the depth chart. Same with Deontay Branch and all these guys. Let's see. They might need a new offensive lineman. And they do need a new O-lineman. McClellan? He's 26 years old. Nah, I don't want him. Cedric LeBlanc. Joseph. I mean, Carl Joseph would be a really good option as well. But picking up that nasty contract would be terrible. What do we do here? They do need O-line. McKivitz. I guess one like Khalil Sweet. I don't know. Jonathan Taylor, Najee Harris, Benjamin. $13. Actually, let's look. So 9 in that year. 20, no, 19 that year. So I am going to actually trade to the Raiders here. So with the Raiders, I'm going to trade this pick. 7th round pick. For first rounder next year. Deontay Branch looks pretty good. They will just let him go. Brian Wyatt. Interesting. Thankfully, I have players that we can trade away. Taylor Henry. DJ Slauson. For real? Alright, let's see if the Dolphins. I know the Dolphins will do it. Let's make a blockbuster trade. Alright, Solomon Albright. Brian Wyatt. Alright, that did not work whatsoever. So, there we go. We got next year first. We didn't really need Brian Wyatt anyways. They get Moses Overstreet. Alright, Celeste Smith goes to the Patriots. Glenn Wilhite goes to the Vikings. Jermone Wiggins goes to the Dolphins. Alright. David Silverman. I'm glad we didn't take him. He goes to the Houston Texans. Dylan Andrews goes to the Packers. He might play some defensive end. Let's see. Bengals select Derek Lamb, 75 overall, not bad. 49ers take Kareem Joseph from Massachusetts. Tracy Bishop goes to the Buccaneers. That's going to be a very good pick. That's actually a steal. Marquise Still goes to the Cowboys. Darren Forrest, wow, gets taken. So let's actually... No, let's not trade up. Like I said, we're only trading down. We're not going to trade up. Reggie Frederick goes there. Nicholas Taylor goes there. Williamson. Critchen. Alright. Went our way for once. So. Oh, man. We got a lot of options here. A lot. Trowick was an early first round talent. I mean, we can actually get him now. If we wanted to. Or I want to get Jaden Simmons. I'd rather get Herman later. I'd rather trade up for Herman. Jalen Davis. We don't need corner. Already drafted a tackle. You know, I am going to reach for him. Might be stupid, but might be smart also. Trowick might be actually good, but we'll take the risk. Aaron Lynch, a little bit of a reach, not too bad. 73 overall, middle linebacker. Actually, if we move him to right outside linebacker, he would actually do pretty well. So actually, it's not a bad pick, to be honest. Alright, Pope goes. Okay. Fletcher. Jaden Simmons actually has 76 overall. Going to the Jets. That's actually pretty good for them. But that's two receivers I liked now in 2 different years. So now the Jets are actually have Isaac Brown, Tyler Johnson. Oh man. Oh boy, that's going to be actually a very, very interesting receiving core. They're mostly going to run it possibly this next season. So James Britt goes to there. Keys goes there. Wow, Trowick hasn't get taken. There we go. Wow. Trowick goes to the Bears. Wow. I actually think that's actually a really good pick. Now, it depends on how he is. He might become a middle linebacker, or he might be an outside linebacker for the Bears. They have Charles Snowden after all, though. He might be plugged at middle, or heck, he might not even be able to be plugged anywhere. So, honestly, it's going to be tough. Charles Snowden. The Michael Patrick goes there. Falcons get Dell. They get Pleasant. Raiders. Alright. James Benson goes to the Broncos. Now with the Browns. I might actually trade up. And this might be the first time I'd be able to trade up. Trade my second round pick. Maybe fifth round pick. To the Browns. Will this work? No, it won't. They're not interested in that. Say they need left end. Solomon Albright. Close. There we go. I know how to get this done. We'll get it done. There we go. Albright, second round pick. So, we go up. We move up to grab. Where is he at? Right here. Taylor Herman. He's very good. He's so good that I am afraid he's going to get taken. So it's like everyone else, like I can get later if I want to, but right now that's my biggest priority is Herman. Taylor Herman, okay. I didn't reach too far for him. So he's a 72 overall hidden dev. Good catching. Alright. It's not that bad of a player. Pretty good. Alright, what I'm going to do, I'm going to resume the draft, and while the clock's going, I'm going to be texting real quick, so I'll be back. Ooh, the Patriots take Bryant Proctor. Okay. Jamar Mills goes to the Vikings. Hold on a minute. Alright, sorry everybody, I just had to do that. So, let's continue. Let's speed through here. So, Tim Little actually goes to the Dolphins. Cameron Snyder goes to the Texans. Green Bay, take Jalen Davis, not a bad pick. The Bengals, Elijah Waller. Niners, Jamario Campbell, running back. Did they take him over no, Gresham Murray left, right? Yeah, Gresham Murray left. Alright. Darren Dukes actually goes to the Cowboys. Kirkland Taylor, Ronald Jackson. Geo Hammond goes to Baltimore. Adrian Gross goes to Seattle. Ezekiel Shea goes to the Bills. Browns, Walter Burley. Saints take Zach Knox. Ooh, boy. The man that was supposed to go #1 overall. Little questionable, honestly. They have Jake Fromm and they just re-signed him. So he's possibly wondering what's going on. Maybe that's why. Oh man, in real life he's very accurate, but whoo, wow. Maybe that is why. Giants, Riley Blankenship. The Eagles take Justin Pryor. Alright, Clay Morrow. Highsmith. Long. Let's see. Lambert looks pretty good. Marcus Banks. We already got a receiver. Maybe Zachary DeMarco. For some backup depth? I don't know. Maybe. Shea Perry. Sheldon. Joey Richardson. Bart Love. Alright. Time for some reaches. Right now, we're gonna reach a lot here. Tommy Cruz. Bubba Bonds. Lester Lewis. Pretty good. At wide receiver. Stuart Walker in the 6th round. But they have Marquise Wood. He's also pretty good. Scott. DeMarco. Wait. Cam Fuller. I need to look at him. I didn't get to look at him fully. Ah, gosh dang it. There we go. Lambert, Anderson, DeMarco, Gerald Ford. Corey Marshall. Tony O'Neill. I don't know. Where to go from here? Huh. Nazir Steward. Not bad, but wouldn't get him right now. None of the running backs right here I want. Quarterback, Joey Richardson, but I need a scrambler. Maybe in the next round, I'll possibly grab him with my other third round pick. Fourth round. Alright, so we gotta think ahead. We gotta make some reaches. Lambert looks good, but we're finding a defensive tackle. DeMarco looks good. He's 23 though. But there's Gerald Ford. 20 at the bench, 24 at the bench. Creer. Marquise Wood. We don't really need a corner right now. Well, if we could, we can get Marquise Wood or Stuart Walker later. Gotta make a reach. Sean Mathis. We already got a guy like him. We can put him at free safety. And do like a Philip Cash kind of thing with him. Put him at free safety and everything. Might be a better, smart idea. We might just do that. I don't know. Nah, I don't think we can do that. Already good at linebacker. Late third. We're in an early third. Lester Lewis. Interesting. Why not? Alright, so D'Angelo Lambert, not bad. He's a power rusher, though. We usually don't get power rushers, but, you know, in this case, it's okay. Banks goes, Tim Rainey, Snyder, Stevens, Hightower, Sean Murray, Dallas Spicer, Donnell Reed, Nazir Stewart, Lindsay Lacy, Andrew Glover, Joey Richardson goes to there, Leonard Green, there's Jimmy Knox, Rashad Douglas, Christian Edmond, Marquise Wood. He's actually pretty good. Sutherland. Alright, our next pick is not for a while. So Zachary DeMarco's still here. Lester Lewis. Drafted that big man, Taylor Herman. So I think we'll be fine at receiver for now on until after the draft. We do need to grab some depth players at offensive line. We just grabbed depth at D-line. Alright, I've made my mind up. With this pick, not that way, over here, it's one of these two. Let's see, he's mid third rounder, he's a late third rounder. DeMarco or Gerald Ford? We'll grab Gerald Ford. He's a 69 overall. Not too bad. He's actually okay. He looks alright. He'll fit fine over there. Wonder what DeMarco looks like, though. DeMarco? Oh, wow. We actually did okay. Jason Battles. Sylvester Creer goes to there. I think we're going to get a running back in this round. Lester Lewis, wow. He actually goes to the Jaguars. Pretty good pick for them. John Cash. Aaron Scott, wow. He actually gets reached to the Browns. Crothers, not good. Russ Wilson. Waddle. Teague. Walter Fleming. Keelan Day. Quincy Martin. It's not a too far away pick. I have a bad feeling. My stomach always does this. And most of the time it's actually true. So let's just trade fourth rounders and I'll give you a 7th round pick. There you go. Alright. Bubba Bonds. 71 overall, not bad. Not a bad player. Very, very good. Can't catch really, but he's really good in the other departments. Really good. South Alabama too. John Ayers goes to Seattle. Hal Hoffman. Sims. Denzel Grant. Bigsby. Dawson. Stevenson. Oliver Owens. Bowden. Todd Smart. Oh, there goes Stuart Walker to the Falcons. Jones. Killam. Rayford. Hannah. Gills. Carl Dent. Sawyer goes to the Bengals to back up Joe Burrow. And here we are. Alright. Honestly, I don't see one here. I might just take Christian Hunter. Yeah, I'm going to take Christian Hunter right here. 75 overall. How we do this. How we do this. Pretty good. All right. Now with this pick, I need a backup free safety. Antonio Neal. Welcome to the team. 71 overall hidden dev. Pretty good. He's going to be backup free safety for sure. Really good hit power too. Dang. 89. Pretty good player. We have to do our next pick. Alright. They are gone. Darian Xavier. I don't know. Maybe not. Lonnie Bowles. Huh. Chris Dempsey. Pick him up. Not bad. Good depth player. And now Mr. Irrelevant. Who will be Mr. Irrelevant this year? Raphael Hurst? No. So oh, nice. Raphael Mason, Wardson. Denzel Wardson will be the pick. So our draft recap right here. Brandon Stein, really good player. We'll move him to center. He'll play center immediately. Give him the number 69. 9 for Stein. Who makes him still a 77 overall. He's a 76 with a morale lowered, but it's alright. Aaron Lynch, will move him to right outside linebacker. Actually, we'll just keep him where he's at. Taylor Herman is pretty good. D'Angelo Lambert. Gerald Ford. Pretty good player. We can actually mold him into something. Bubba Bonds. Big good player to get. 6 foot 235. Christian Hunter, 5th round pick. Very great value. Hell, we can make him a wide receiver or something. Antonio Neal, moving the free safety. Let's give him... Oh, I just spoiled the development trait for us. So, there we go, everybody. We all know what his development trait is. Because I wasn't paying attention. There we go. Free safety. Pretty good. Chris Dempsey. And Denzel Wardson from Stanford. Now, he's not bad. Release is terrible. What would he look like at corner? We actually got to give him a different number. He is a 66 overall. Okay. We'll have him develop. Not bad. Not a bad draft. Bubba Bonds. John Ross, Christian Samuels, Henry Ruggs, Chris Sowell, Darren Nelson, and now Taylor Herman. Can't wait to develop him. Donald Parham, Kershaw, Fields, Hunter, Chapman. Maybe we'll move Eli Kershaw to wide receiver. It's a 66, so just keep him at tight end. Just make him a 77 overall. Might just release him. Because we got Isaiah Fields and Christian Hunter. Demarcus Chapman is that multi-use player. So, I mean, Eli Kershaw's technically out of it. Give Christian Hunter a different number. $8,500. All right. Taylor Herman. Do we keep him to 17? 18 or 19? 14? 88? 4? We'll make him 88. There we go. So that's our draft recap, everybody. Aaron Lynch. I'm actually gonna fix that up a little bit. Aaron Lynch. Alright. That looks pretty good. Not a bad draft. Really good. The best player we got was Brandon Stein. So I think this draft was a very, very, very great draft. I think he's not happy me moving him to center though. But he used to play that position with Christian Samuels. So, oh well. Either way, we're going to go sign some free agents. Finish the video here. Unfortunately, I just didn't have Elijah in here. I didn't have no one else in here. Oh, wow, look at this. We got some trade offers. Jawan Taylor. Okay. Cleveland's looking like to replace Wirfs. McLean. New England. Come back to me, New England, when you fix your cap space. Just release Trubisky. I would just release him. They just need to get it start all over again. Release Will Fuller. I mean, oh man. Oh, we got Arthur Freeman from last year. Plug him at right tackle. He'll do way much better over there. I'll just mainly do these off camera, but I mean, there's players I see I can take. I would like to get offering on Jennings, not gonna lie, but we are already good on edge rushers. Stephon Gilmore, we got Salias Smith. Will they actually plug him at corner, or they might make him a safety? They are going to plug him at safety. used to play free safety and corner. You know, so they're going to possibly just move him there. You might as well. Move Salaries Smith over there. That way you can get a big impact in. There they go. Perfect. He's a leader as well, so that's pretty good. Nick Decker, though. He can be the quarterback of the future. Not really. So, yeah. When they get their priorities straight, we can trade McLean over there and Taylor. But before we do that, let's sign some players here. Where is he at? Leonard Allen, let's bring him back. So we can get some depth in there. Fullbacks. Eligible. Here we go. Cottrell. Interesting. Not really that fast, but he's okay. Johnny Knox from Michigan. Throw him at fullback. Easily. Leonard Allen will possibly get released. Again. Johnny Knox will become a fullback. I'm just fixing up some players here to match up. There we go. Johnny Knox. We're going to try Kershaw at wide receiver. So that's going to be interesting. Center. We'll throw Miles Bolden at guard, left guard this time. We should have just kept him over there. So, alright, he's back at left guard. Tackles. Got an extra tackle in there. Just need to get an extra guard. And at center, we'll be good. Round that off. Let's see. D'Angelo Lambert, pretty good. Let's try to have Evan Bell play some right end as well. 68 over at defensive tackle. 67. There we go. Try him at right end. Got our defensive tackles in here. Now we got Kerry Sylvester on a 5th-year option, which is actually needed. Ooh, he's gonna have 12.4 that year. See, that's why we didn't even do the 5th-year option on Joe Allen. Because we're going to have to be paying a lot of money. Christian Hunter, Eli Kershaw's going to be testing out for wide receiver in this preseason. Taylor Herman. Who else? We got 2 more spots open. Left guard, Darrell Williams. Center. Hiapo. Bo Caldwell, Taylor Lee. Donald Reiner. Carlos Council. Nah. Billy Turner. Steven Gonzalez. We'll bring back Louis May. Bo Caldwell will be a backup there. Oh, Eric Lamar. Well, Darian Xavier, he didn't get drafted at all. Alright. Malcolm Keenan. Very good on quarterbacks. Running backs. We're good on. Fullback, we're good. Riley Stapleton. Bring in Bew Henderson again. He's a decent player. We'll try him out. Raphael Mason from Baylor. Not bad. D Simple. I liked him over in college. His college tape is pretty good. Sheldon Hankins. Colorado State, Jay Burns, 6'6", 227. Yeah. Oh wow, pleasant. Bud Ryans. Hey, there's Greg Trammell. He is back. Huh. Welcome back, man. Jay Thorne, former player of ours. We could possibly bring him back. Floyd Baker, pass coverage. Interesting. But I am not intrigued. Martin Ward. James Jordan, power rusher. Van Pelt. Carter Ward. Avery Spence. This is a player that we've kept on the down low for a while now. Avery Spence. I think he's Marcus Spence's brother. And we'll throw him at free safety. Eric Lamar. Never mind on him. That's actually pretty good right now. So this preseason, we're not going to try to get our big starters injured. I actually want to see McLean and Lance Miller do some damage. Kirk Young, we're going to let him rest a little bit. But we'll let him start this first quarter, start the first quarter of the preseason. Jonathan Taylor, Najee Harris. All right. Najee Harris right there. There we go. Wide receivers. That's looking pretty good. Don't want Parham to get injured. tackle, Kendall Morris, Jawan Taylor. Taylor Henry will be playing some backup guard. Louis May, Chase Young. We'll actually have DeMarcus Payne start there. Nah, actually we'll just keep Chase Young, Ed Oliver, DeMarcus Payne. Price. Greg Trammell is back. Have Evan Bell play there. Outside linebacker, that looks pretty good. Patrick Queen is going to be taken out of this game, actually, believe it or not. He'll have limited snaps, but he's not going to get much. We're going to give Hopkins Divinity. Actually, we'll just give Divinity the snaps. Arion Springs, Deacon Johnston. Actually, we'll have that switched. Jakari Williams, Philip Cash, Rashard Mathis. Have Neal, Avery Spence right there. Spence. We have our kicker, we have our punter. Kick returns and punt returns. Chapman, Slauson, there we go. Third down running back, that looks good. Power back, Najee Harris, Bubba Bonds, Logan Allen, slot wide receiver, Henry Ruggs, Chris Sewell. Left end, Ed Oliver. Chase Young. Patrick Queen. Sub linebacker, Tyler Peterson, Patrick Queen, Josh Jones. Philip Cash. Mathis and Seymour. All right. Well, everybody, that is going to be it for this episode. I will be back later on Tuesday to do the preseason. Make sure you come back and watch that. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. And I will catch you guys next time. Actually, I might actually play the preseason after this. I just need to get a drink and relax for a bit tonight, and then I'll be back tonight to play the preseason. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys next time. Sorry for the no much commentary. I didn't have much commentary in this episode. I usually do, but allergies have really gotten to me, and I just really been out of it. So I just want to do the draft so bad and everything. So anyways, like I said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time in the preseason, starting in the 2024 season. I will catch you guys next time. Krazy Tyler, logging out.